with these three elements in mind, security, scalability, and decentralization, we've got something called the blockchain trilemma.
Yeah.
And it kind of aligns with the efforts that, Quranium is working to sort of, solve and innovate upon.
Yeah.
So with that said, I just would love to hear like your take on the blockchain trilemma and like how Quranium is like uniquely addressing it.
So the word or the term blockchain trilemma was coined by Vitalik Buterin when he released the Ethereum white paper, and he touched upon three foundational elements of a decentralized infrastructure: security, scalability, and decentralization, and highlighted that every decentralized infra will have to compromise or one or the other to give weightage to the other two. It is practically not possible to solve all these three, which is actually the most important three things in a decentralized infrastructure. If you have to make it a foundation, like I said, that every company in the future will have to integrate or embrace blockchain technology one way or the other. To achieve that, you have to achieve these three touch points: security, scalability, decentralization. But so far what we have noticed is every blockchain in one way or the other have had to compromise one of the aspects. At Quranium, there are three focuses that we have. Number one is, like we touched upon, quantum security. Even the security algorithms that the blockchains have today are prone to quantum attacks. A Deloitte report stated that more than 25% of the Bitcoins and more than 65% of Ethereums in circulation, just to name the top two, are prone to quantum attacks. The value is more than $550 billion. And these are just top two cryptocurrencies, or the top two infrastructures, if I may use that word. Now, multiply that or extrapolate that with every other infrastructure, every other project that is being created right now. Everything uses similar security algorithms. And with quantum computers coming in, the security of all these projects are going to be under a question mark. And that's why you are now seeing the more mature projects trying to move to post-quantum cryptography. Even Vitalik has highlighted at multiple places that the most important thing for Ethereum now is move to post-quantum cryptography. To my understanding, Avalanche is doing it, Cardano is doing it, every other a renowned infrastructure is putting emphasis on moving towards post-quantum cryptography. Now that is where the question comes of what is the most efficient way of doing it. So that's the foundational aspect of giving importance to security, creating an infrastructure on which the world at large can rely from a security perspective. So that was the foundational vision behind starting Quranium, to create a quantum secure decentralized infrastructure. And we worked closely with a lot of world leaders across the globe to get their guidance and what is the best way to do it. That's where our technological innovation is coming from. We are using post-quantum cryptography to build our infrastructure. That's one part. Equal amount of importance is to be given to scalability. Now, nobody would want to use your infrastructure even if you are like super secure, but you're super slow.
Slow gas fees, so annoying.
It's like it deters innovation. It prohibits enterprises to adopt it comfortably, even for the users. If I have to send you $100 and I have to pay $10 as fee, I would rather be like, no, it's okay if a bank interfere, but that's like too much.
Mm-hmm.
So while we set on a mission to create something which is foundationally secure, we realized that equal amount of importance has to be given to scalability. And currently, all the there are like, I don't know how many layer 2 and now even layer 3s have started coming in that are building on top of the existing layer 1s. And to my eyes, the more the layer 2s, the more the layer 3s, they are highlighting the flaws on the existing layer 1s.
There's a foundational flaw at the core.
Exactly. And that's why you need somebody else or some other project to solve that flaw to achieve the, achieve the end goal.
From the ground up.
And that's like an alarming thing. The more the layer 2s, layer 3s are coming without solving the foundational problem, somewhere down the line, the house of cards will fall. And hence, you have to solve these challenges at the foundational level. And so we have created a dual layer architecture. That is where our to achieve the scalability, combining blockchain at the foundation and block DAG at the core level, to allow us the flexibility and allow us the breadth to be like really, really efficient, scalable, and with the increase in the transactions and increase in the scalability and adaptation to the environment or the ecosystem as it may require. So that kind of an infrastructure to be created while being quantum secure. So that's like our second focus. And the third focus, which is very dear to our heart, is IoT, Internet of Things. We are moving, or we are entering into a world where machine-to-machine interactions and humans-to-machine interaction, the lines between them is going to blur out very fast, like faster than we realize. Autonomous vehicles are becoming a reality. The other day, I was sent a video where a family is getting into a driverless car and they are like excited. They are taking videos. See, this is the future. Those kind of videos, yes, it is very exciting, but at the same time scares me. A driverless car, which is interacting with a centralized server, if it gets hacked, what happens? You are sitting in a car with your family that somebody has access to with malicious intent. It can create a ruckus. And hence, we need to create an infrastructure which is practically unhackable, at the same time, really fast and efficient, which can exchange data and exchange information quickly for the vehicle to respond.
Literally on 0 seconds, exactly. Essentially.
That's where the marriage of security and scalability comes into picture. Dedicatedly for this IoT layer, where human to machine or machine to machine interaction can happen much more efficiently. So these are the three focuses we have at Quranium, and we are building aggressively in that direction. And literally, the dream is to create a foundational infrastructure on which, from a small time vendor to a big enterprise, can build on, trusting in a trustless ecosystem of decentralization and infrastructure that you can actually trust to build on. Knowing that it's not gonna dig a hole in your pocket. It's gonna be really affordable. It's gonna be really efficient. Millions and billions can come and build on this infrastructure, interact on this infrastructure, transact using Quranium, knowing that it's safe, it's cheap, and that's really the dream that we are chasing at Quranium.